Fade in. Internal. Living room darkness. The strike of a match. An eerie orange glow emanates from a carved pumpkin. Female off-screen.
This is bringing back bad memories.
Another strike of a match. Another pumpkin is lit. Male off-screen.
That's the idea.
Light embraces the room from a small circle of 8 lit carved pumpkins. A large decrepit room. Signs of a previous fire smudge filthy brick walls. Floorboards ridden in dust. Large windows are boarded up. A can of gasoline sits in the corner. At the far end of the room is a door. Next to it, wind howls from a large empty fireplace. Ben, 22, puts his matchbox in a gym bag placed near the door. Lucy, 21, watches shadows flicker on the walls, created from the light of the grinning pumpkins. Farnsworth, 58, sits unconscious, hands tied to the arms of a wheelchair at the top of the pumpkin patch. A gash above his eye. He's almost obese, slimy, ugly. Baggy trousers, brown shoes. Several facial scars include large red spots alongside his cheeks. Lucy.
Ben, I can't stand the sight of him much longer.
Ben takes a vial of smelling salts from the bag. He walks over to Lucy, gives her a reassuring hug. Ben.
We're doing the right thing, Lucy.
Are we?
We've both waited for this moment for nearly 10 years. Don't go soft on me now.
I'm not. It's just this place, being here again, the pumpkins. It's just how it was.
Ben walks over to Farnsworth. He wafts the salts under his large, snot-drizzling nose. Farnsworth wakes. He looks around, startled. Tries to move his hands. They're tied tight to the wheelchair arms. He panics.
Remember this place, Farnsworth? Remember us?
Farnsworth looks up at Ben and Lucy. Anger fills their eyes.
What's going on?
He looks at the pumpkins, confused and fearful.
We've made it so you feel right at home. It's almost just like you left it.
Ben nods to the walls.
Minus the fire damage, of course.
Farnsworth tries again to free his hands. Not happening.
I don't understand.
He looks at Ben and Lucy. Memories return.
It's you two from the court.
Wow, he nearly had me fooled there. Maybe because we're not kids anymore. He needed a few subtle hints.
Look, you've got to understand, it wasn't me, I'm innocent.
Ben angrily punches Farnsworth.
Still saying he's not guilty? I can't believe the nerve of this guy!
We had to go through the ordeal of a trial thanks to you pleading not guilty. Trying in vain to cop an insanity plea, when all you were doing was prolonging our hell and getting some sick satisfaction over it.
Farnsworth's nose bleeds. Tears stream from his eyes.
I got 20 years!
You only served half that.
Don't you think I've paid the price? They burned down my house. They crippled me in jail. Why? Why bring me back here? I just want to get on with my life.
Lucy turns around in anger.
What about us? We won't ever forget. We've been waiting ever since you got locked up until the day you got out.
Ben storms down the room towards the bag.
Today is that day, Farnsworth. You won't get the chance to hurt another child ever again.
Farnsworth looks at breaking point.
You don't understand. This place, it feeds on pain and suffering. It grows from agony and violence. It's evil.
Cut the crap! You're not in front of the judge now.
Ben returns with the bag.
You're in front of the executioner.
Ben checks the time on his wristwatch. He looks to Lucy.
The witching hour is nigh.
Then, it's pretty much that time. 10 years to the date. Let's do it.
Ben takes an apple from the bag.
Trick or treat.
He forces it in Farnsworth's mouth.
Bite it! Bite it, you sick pig!
Ben squeezes Farnsworth's nose so he can't breathe as he forces the apple in his mouth. Farnsworth struggles in the wheelchair. Face turns red. He bites down. His eyes open wide in pain. Ben pulls half the apple from his mouth with a smirk. Lucy's eyes dazzle in satisfaction. Chunks of apple fall sloppily from Farnsworth's heavily bleeding mouth. Ben shows his half of the apple to Lucy, razor blades embedded inside. Moments later, a scared Farnsworth lay on his back on the floor, surrounded by the merry jack-o'-lanterns. His arms are tied tight to his body. Ben sits astride him. Lucy passes Ben a rag from the bag. Ben covers Farnsworth's face with the rag. Lucy passes him a large bottle of water from the bag. Ben tucks some of the rag into Farnsworth's bleeding mouth. He pours the water over his mouth. Later, Ben holds a mini tape recorder in one hand. His other holds the soaked rag tight over Farnsworth's face. Several empty water bottles. A shaky, disturbed Lucy stands at the side.
Promise to say what I told you?
Farnsworth grunts weakly. Ben removes the rag. Farnsworth wheezes, gasps for air. Ben switches the tape recorder on. He points it at Farnsworth, looks down menacingly at him.
I'm Ted Farnsworth. I confess, I'm guilty of abusing Ben and Lucy Jones. I can't live with this guilt. I'm going to kill...
Farnsworth struggles to finish the line. Ben clenches his fist.
I'm going to kill myself tonight, October 31st, in the hope for redemption.
Ben stops the tape recorder. He smiles. An uneasy Lucy flashes an awkward smile in return. Wind howls from the fireplace. Light from the pumpkins flicker. Lucy rubs her arms as if cold. Ben looks around the room uneasily. Farnsworth coughs and chokes on the floor. A loud creak from above. A heavy gust of wind outside. A cackling laughter. Doors bang loudly from above. Lucy looks to Ben, both alarmed.
Hear that?
Which one?
Childish giggling echoes from the fireplace. Lucy is afraid. Ben eases.
Kids, they've broken in.
Lucy looks at Ben questionably.
It's the neighborhood's haunted house, remember? It's a hot spot at this time of the year.
Internal. Hallway. Beams of light emerge down a long, dark, narrow hallway. A door at the back, one at the front. Ben and Lucy hold flashlights. They walk down the hallway. They pass a basement door. They reach the front door. The sides of the front door are boarded up. Moonlight slips through slim gaps. Lucy looks through the gaps.
I don't see anyone.
I'll make sure. I don't want some kids to see what I'm about to do to Farnsworth. It'll be more traumatizing for them than anything he did to us.
Ben opens the front door. Gurgling sounds from upstairs.
Close it.
Ben closes the door slowly so not to make much sound. Lucy and Ben listen for the sound. The gurgling noise continues. Footsteps. A door bangs shut. Hint. Upstairs hallway. Ben and Lucy follow the gurgling sound as they walk on creaking floorboards. A doorless room leads into darkness. Ben shines his flashlight inside. The room is empty. Dusty. Signs of a previous fire. They walk along the hallway toward the gurgling sound. 2 doorways and 1 closed door. Ben and Lucy shine their lights inside the 2 closely located rooms, both empty.
Well, where are they hiding?
Ben nods towards the closed door, loud gurgling from inside. Ben hesitantly opens the door. An old boiler. Lucy looks confused.
How can that thing still be working?
The gurgling stops.
It's not. Maybe just old pipes. It doesn't matter. We've got other things to deal with.
Lucy stops Ben from walking away.
What about what we heard? How can you explain that?
The noises, the kids. Where are they?
Cracks form across the boiler. Lucy and Ben step back. The cracks form the shape of a skull. The cracks fall to the ground, exposing the inside of the boiler. A disgusted Lucy throws up on the floor. Ben looks horrified. A door bangs shut from downstairs. Internal. Hallway. A shocked Ben and Lucy are at the front door.
All those babies! My God.
Ben tries to open the door. It won't open. He tries again. It won't budge. Noises from upstairs, the patter of feet, running. Mocking laughter echoes. Children scream in pain and agony. Ben grabs Lucy's arm. They run across the hallway to the back door. Ben tries to open it. It refuses. Internal. Living room. Ben and Lucy enter. They stop short. Farnsworth has vanished. Lucy checks his wheelchair. She looks up at the ceiling.
You think he ejected out through the roof or something?
It's not like he could just walk away, is it?
Well, obviously he crawled.
Lucy and Ben look at each other.
Basement.
Ben heads out of the door. He ushers Lucy to stay.
Use what's in the bag if necessary.
Internal. Hallway. Ben, armed with flashlight and a knife draped in pumpkin strands, walks to the basement door. He opens it. Internal. Basement. Dark Ben walks down a creaking staircase. The door slams shut behind him. His flashlight goes out. Internal. Living room. A worried Lucy looks lost. The pumpkins flicker. Loud, mocking laughter from the hallway. Footsteps run down the staircase. Lucy pulls a gun from the bag. She steps away from the door. She looks back at the pumpkin patch. They all look towards her with menacing, malevolent grins. A whimper from the fireplace. Lucy looks towards it. A huddled mixture of brown shoes and baggy trousers.
Farnsworth?
Internal. Basement. Ben rattles his flashlight. It shines brightly at the closed door. Ben breathes a sigh of relief. He turns around. Farnsworth. Ben drops his flashlight and knife in shock. Internal. Living room. Lucy kneels beside the fireplace and peers in. A shaking Farnsworth holds his legs with all his might, keeping as small as possible, like a child would hide. He's in shock. Lucy hides the gun behind her back. She can feel his fear.
What happened?
It's happening again!
What?
What's happening again?
Is there an echo in here? Get out of the house! Get out now!
Internal. Basement. Ben lay at the bottom of the staircase. He lifts his head, touches the back of it with his hand. Blood. He opens his eyes. Farnsworth sits on top of him. He clasps Ben's mouth shut with his hand. His fingers extend. They slide inside Ben's cheeks and travel across his face like worms. Internal. Living room. The door bursts open. Lucy is taken by surprise. Ben enters the room. Lucy is relieved until she notices his face. Several red spots alongside his cheekbones. Ben looks at her with dead eyes. A menacing grin. Lucy points the gun at Ben. Ben laughs. Mocking laughter from upstairs. Footsteps trample the staircase. Children scream in pain. Wind howls. Thunder roars outside. Lucy runs into the far corner. She grabs the can of gasoline. She pours it onto the floor. The floor absorbs the liquid. Ben runs towards her. Lucy screams. She fires the gun. Bullets limply slip from the gun to the ground and down into the cracks in between the floorboards. Internal. Hallway. Ben drags Lucy by her hair into the basement. The basement door slams shut. Moments later, Lucy screams. Internal living room walls leak blood. Cries and screams. Blood bubbles from in between the floorboards. The lit pumpkins smile devilishly. Farnsworth sits in his wheelchair in tears. The mini-tape recorder plays an alternative confession repetitively.
I'm Ted Farnsworth. I confess. I'm guilty of abusing Ben and Lucy Jones. I'm going to kill Ben and Lucy Jones tonight, October 31st, in the hope for redemption.
Farnsworth looked up from his chair at his smiling doppelganger.
Why? Why do this to me?
Just wait until they see the basement.
Sirens sound in the distance. The entire house seems to laugh. Farnsworth's clone turns his back.
See you in 20.
The clone disappears into a shadow. Blood sinks beneath the floorboards. The laughter fades. The light from the pumpkins go out. Darkness.